Hello everyone, this is Tasuki of Flames doing another video on a Dragon Ball topic. This topic is actually going to be one that I think affects a lot of the Dragon Ball community. And well, it's because it's really a hot topic that goes around constantly. And it's going to be, as far as Broly goes, it's going to be why in the community is there such a love slash hate relationship with the character. Because you go across the series, there are very many characters that are equal to Broly as far as the community either loving him and defending him to death for a number of reasons, versus the people that don't like the character whatsoever. Well, to start off with, to get on the point of Broly and the problems in general, is the fact that a lot of the people that are on the hate side don't actually hate Broly as a character themselves. They just dislike the fanboys of Broly that will ignore all of Broly's faults and just defending him to the death. You know, always like in Super, Broly's gonna come back. Broly can beat anyone. Broly is the master of time and space. He can go back in time and eat Goku and he will die. And there's all kinds of crazy stuff. I know that was overboard and just some weird crap like that, but it's like the topic that goes around constantly about how Broly, it's all powerful and comparing him versus other people like this, which there's been a lot of other YouTubers like Geekdom 101, I know like Dragon Ball Nation, who else? What was it, like Laughing Stock Media, just all Quaman, and all those that go over these topics constantly about the fact that Broly is not all powerful. Across all the different movies, they're always just as powerful as they need to be. You gotta remember, Goku was able to beat him. And that was like during around the Android arc, if you're equaling what around when the movie came out, somewhere like that, between like Android to Cell territory. So he can only be so powerful. He would be absolutely nothing, at least in his first showing, against someone like Perfect Cell. I'm not even sure if he could go up against Goku at that point. Goku when he's actually fighting Cell. I don't know exactly the part he would go in, because it's a movie. It's not supposed to go in any specific part. It's just meant to be fun. Like an hour, a little over an hour of fighting, a little bit of story, a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Introduce them. Oh my god, this is why I want to do it. And then they start fighting, and then they figure out some magic attack, and boom, they're dead. Okay. So they don't have much time to get the villain actually out there. As far as Broly, while the people actually that like him, I can kind of see it. It was a while before I originally saw the Broly films. Of course, the first one is pretty good, introducing him, everything like that. The second one, Second Coming, not as good. There was no real reason to bring him back. I didn't really understand it. And then the third one was just, let's be honest, it was stupid. There was no reason to ever bring him back a third time. 2 is already pushing it. Come on with a new villain, something else. And then to make him like, we're gonna bring back Broly, it's gonna be awesome, we're gonna make so much money. And then you make him unrecognizable. It's like, you know what? I got this idea. Let's turn Broly, how everyone loves him, turn him into a swamp thing, a freaking blob monster. Oh my god, we're gonna sell so many toys, the blob monster. I mean, what the crap? But the reasons I like him is because back in this time, there was only so many Saiyans around. Trunks came back and everything. But people like the Saiyans. I probably can't say it right. I don't know. Geekdom 101 and those YouTubers know what they're doing with what they're saying. I'm not claiming to be an expert. If I'm saying it wrong, I know I'm saying it wrong, and I'm sorry, but people really like the Saiyans. I think that's how you say it, but people really love the Saiyans, and he was a new Saiyan. I'm going to say it both ways. Who cares? It's just however it comes out of my mouth, but People like the Saiyans. They like the lore, like they like the mystique. You know, there was only so many of them left after that, so we didn't really get to see too much of them. This was a new one we'd never seen before, and he was cool looking and awesome. He had a really weird backstory where he was almost killed by being stabbed. I don't get this. I guess because he's a baby, even though he's powerful, he's vulnerable because he's a baby, doesn't understand what's going on. I don't know. But people liked him because look at his design. His design is awesome. He has where he can just go regular Super Saiyan, which is a pretty cool design. He almost looks like he could be like Trunks' brother as far as design or something like that. And then, of course, when he goes Legendary Super Saiyan, he bulks up and becomes some huge, massive machine of destruction. He wrecks everyone left and right. Vegeta scared crap was like, oh my god, we're doomed! We're all gonna die. But yeah, and it just tanks Goku's Kamehameha and just beating the living crap out of everyone. You know, no one had really seen much of that, where he's in this movie, he's completely annihilating everyone. It doesn't even seem like there's even a possibility for a chance. So all of his cool attacks and his no-nonsense beating the crap out of him, his design as a Super Saiyan, then as a Legendary Super Saiyan with the green-tinted hair, people love that stuff. They loved how he looked, how he acted, and everything else. That's some of the biggest reasons people liked him. And I can understand that. His design is cool. And his attacks and how he does everything is cool as well. Excuse me. Now, going back to the other side of things, people that absolutely hate him or just don't like him as a character whatsoever, which I completely understand. I've watched all the videos of the different YouTubers that speak out against him, and I got to say, I agree with most of it, where he's a cool concept and a cool character, but he's really boring. I mean, there's not much backstory to him. What, you know, you got like perfect stuff. I want to become perfect. I want perfection. I can annihilate everyone. Kid Boo, I want to blow up everything. You got Frieza. He ends up being out for revenge in the resurrection of F. And originally, he wanted this universal domination. He wanted to rule over everyone. All pretty good reasons. Some are kind of more generic, but they're good reasons. Why does Broly have such a gripe against our characters? Goku cried as a baby. Oh my god, babies cry? Are you freaking kidding me? Not to mention the fact that, how does he even remember this? I don't know about the rest of you guys. I don't remember crap from when I was a baby. So how does he remember it? Man, he's half crazy most of the time, so how does he remember anything? It's just such, it's flimsier than some of the crap going on in early Super, especially Resurrection F movie type stuff. It's just stupid. You could have fleshed them out just a little bit. I know it was a movie, and there's only so much you can do. It's a short runtime. You know, there's not a lot to go by with them, but really, it just like took them 2 seconds. So we got this Brolys, really cool character. Okay, what are we gonna do with him? What's his backstory? He hates Goku. Yes, awesome. That makes sense. Why? Because he cried as a baby? Genius! How do you come up with this stuff? It's like you're amazing. I'm like, what? There's no reason for it. None. There's no reason for that kind of story. It could have been anything. He could have just had a plain up gripe for Vegeta or something else like that. That made sense. There was no reason for the, oh, baby cries. Oh, I gotta kill him because I'm gonna go insane. Oh no. I mean, seriously, that was dumb. They could have made him so much better. See, I just went off on my own rant about it. But that's one of the biggest problems they got on him. And he doesn't really have progression. He has 3 movies, and there's no progression. 3 movies means they had a ton of time to flesh the character out and make him more interesting. Through all 3 of his movies, he has the same motivation. Revenge / Goku cries kill. I mean, he could have done different stuff. They could have fleshed him out, made him interesting, actually made him evolve. No, he's just the same character. Hulk smash, Broly smash. You know, it's about the same thing. Just beating up everyone just because. Like he's like a freaking Nappa who didn't think at all. He just wanted to blow crap up and do other stuff, except for worse. And Nappa had some quirks that were interesting. This Broly does not. That is because he's like a paper thin character. The design and all of that stuff, awesome. Everything that goes behind that, not so much. It's just not there. You know, good in concept, but go into the story a little bit more. Make him an interesting character beyond beating people up. I mean, any of the villains can do that. You know, what makes him so special with them? He's big and green hair. And that doesn't do anything for me. That does nothing. You know, I guess since it's a movie, it can do okay, but it's the fact that they made 3 movies of it. A lot less forgivable with them. I mean, Cooler had 2 movies, and they were able to make him pretty interesting for his reasoning and everything. Going to how he saw Goku blasting off when Frieza blew up the planet, and what his motivations were for that, and coming back because his brother got killed, and he felt disrespected because, you know, his family had been destroyed, and he wanted to get his family's honor back, and all that kind of stuff like that. I might not be 100% on point with what I just said, but that's kind of about the basis of it. He wanted Goku dead, and then, of course, he wanted revenge come the second one with the Metal Core version because he was killed by him. In the sun, where apparently it's a popular place to kill villains in. I don't know why, but that's some of the biggest reasons that people hate him. And like I said earlier, a lot of them don't really hate Broly so much as they just don't care for him because he's not much of a character, and they don't like the other fans that back him so much for no good reason and come up with so many ridiculous rumors about, oh, Broly's gonna be the 5th man. Dragon Ball Super spoilers, though that's not a spoiler in there, that's no such thing, but, oh, he's gonna be inside the robot! No, he's not! That's stupid. There would be no reason to bring him in there. We already got him 3 times, and that was 2 times too many. I'm fine with the fact they had 1 movie. It's a good concept for 1 movie, not 3. The second and third one were stupid, and the first one was just pretty good, but not great. It could have been so much more. So those are some of the biggest reasons why there's such a love and hate between it. It's hard to explain any other Dragon Ball character in them that has that much. Either you love him or you hate him between them. He's a special character that doesn't deserve to have so much special treatment paid to him. It's mainly just because that he is a Saiyan and they made him legendary Super Saiyan. They made him such a big deal when he's not really. I know I've gone all over the place with this, and I was just going off whatever I could think of off the top of my head and what I found interesting. I tend to kind of do that unless it's a topic that I think I really need to do major research into it. I just go with what I'm feeling because I feel that's when I get the best from myself, when I'm not overthinking things, because a lot of stuff you don't have to, unless it's like what the difference between power between him and this one. There are a lot of subjects where you need to do your homework on, or it's not going to work out too well. Which I might have screwed up stuff in here, and if I did, go ahead and call me out on it. I am fine with constructive criticism. I can take that just fine, as long as it's not that stupid, Broly is the best one ever! Ah, he can make pizza! Woo. Okay, whatever. I don't know where the hell that came from, but anyway, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button below. If you want to see more content like this of Dragon Ball, or just like Let's Plays, which I play horror, funny games, stupid baby, and whatever, all this kinds of platformers, and Undertale, all that kind of different stuff, and I have a lot more games to play in the future. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to, and you can see that coming up as it constantly comes out. I try to put out 1 to 2 videos a day. Sometimes it's more. It really depends on how I'm feeling. Also, like I said, if you have anything you want to say, go ahead and comment below, whether it's something you want to see me play, a topic you think might be fitting for how I do things, or just anything in general. Or go ahead and go over to my Twitter and let me know anything. I constantly have it to where it tells me when my videos come out over there. Or I would talk more. I don't really have. I think most of my Twitter followers are just like bots and stuff like that. So you can jump on there and I'll be fine talking on there. I also have an Ask FM if you have any questions for me of any type whatsoever, and I'd be more than willing to answer them. And if you want more Dragon Ball like content, just let me know. On top of that, as far as the Dragon Ball community goes, there are a lot of awesome Dragon Ball YouTubers out there, way more knowledgeable than I am. I'm just someone that's been a big fan ever since like the mid 90s when I started really getting into it. You got people like Geekdom 101, Kwame, you have Dragon Ball Nation, Laughstock Media, Rhyme Style, Thundershots, what was it? There are a lot more. I'm just going off the top of my head, but go ahead and go to their channels and check out their content. They are all awesome. They know what they're talking about, and you will. There's so much content they're constantly making. They do their homework, and you would really enjoy their content. Because I'm sub to all of them, and I always love watching their stuff as well. None of them told me to do this. I just really like it. And if you're a Dragon Ball fan, you will love their content as well. Well, anyway. That's gonna be it for me. If you want to see more, just let me know. And as always, I will see you in the next episode. See ya!